Hey guys, welcome back to LT Vlogs. Well, right now I'm here outside a little bit of, I would say, Nashville, Tennessee. Last night I drove about 7 hours. Parked here about 3 in the morning, waiting my hours. Just got out of the shower, guys. Well, I wanted to tell you a little bit more how I got into the trucking business. You know, I was around 24, 23 years old, you know, and I was working as a car salesman. And I was making good money, right? But it wasn't my thing. I'm more type of I like working outside, like oil fields, welding, truck driving, heavy equipment, all those outside physical work. That's the type of work I like to do. So I was selling cars, right? And I called one of my friends and I was like, hey, he lives in Houston. I call him up and I was like, by any chance, do you know of a school that can teach me how to drive? I want to become a truck driver. And he was, you want to let me call you up and we'll look into it. So long story short, sends me a name of this company that will hire me, pay for my school, and then put me with a driver and teach me how to drive. So I go to Houston. One of the requirements this company had, I had to get my CDO in 30 days, right? I'm doing a walk around in the truck, guys. Later I'll be doing a video of how to do a proper walk around in your trucks. Now, where we're at, so I go to Houston, I get my CDO in 30 days. And so I go back home for one weekend because I was literally hold on, guys. So after that weekend, I go back to Houston. They fly me to Dallas. From Dallas, they fly me to I believe Knoxville, Tennessee, right? And they assigned me with this driver. When this driver was going to be teaching me how to drive for the next 30 days. So, long story short, I get it with the truck driver, teach me how to drive. We're driving from West Coast to East Coast, back and forth for 30 days. Long story short, I got tired of that. I was like, you know what? Over the road is not mine. I had my wife pregnant and a baby in the way. So I wanted to go home, right? So I go back home. I get a job at Budweiser. Once there at Budweiser, I worked there for a good year and a half. I got tired of it. I wanted to work in the oil fields. I wanted a job in the oil fields. So I have a friend there at Budweiser that has a connection. One of his friends or cousins or some family member works in the oil fields as a sand hauler, right? So he tells me, hey, Lino. By the way, guys, my name is Lino, and I'm 31 years old, and I'm a truck driver. And he tells me, hey, bro, you want to go to work at the oil fields as a sand hauler? I was like, what are we gonna do? And he was like, all you gotta do is haul sand to the well sites. And I was like, all right, let's give it a try. So, long story short, me and a couple of friends from Budweiser go work with this man at sand haulers. If you don't know what a sand hauler is, I'll explain it later in the video. Now, when we go work at the oil fields, we start making some good money, right? And I worked there for a good 9 months, and then back, this was, I would say 2015, 2014, 15, around there. Oil fields went down, you know, the oil barrel went to shits, and I lost my job, right? I lost my job as a sand hauler, but got another job at the oil fields as a water hauler. No. I lost my job. Then I went over the road. I started working with this person that had a fleet of 4 or 5 trucks. He was starting as a reefer driver, right? But I worked with him about 7 to 8 days. 7 to 8 months. So So I worked with this guy for 7-8 months. Then I had to quit that job because I was having a hard time with them paying me, right? I'll do a local week. I'll do a load a week, and everything was good first, but then he was taking his sweet ass time to pay me. Leave a like and comment down below if you ever have or had a hard time with your bosses paying you. It fucking sucks, right? But yeah, so I leave his ass, and then I go back to the oil fields. I work as a water hauler. Now, if you don't know what a water hauler, I'm gonna give you a little bit details on that. So what a water hauler is you have this tank right in the back of your trailer. It's a trailer with a tank and a vacuum. And whenever you see those hammers that pumps up and down, you know, those hammers that pumps the oil out from the ground up. Well, whenever the oil comes up, it goes through the system that comes out with water and divides the water to one barrel and the crude oil in another barrel, right? Now, we will go to the site, connect a hose to the water barrel, turn on the vacuum, suck the water, open a valve, suck the water from the tank, fill up our trailer with disposable water. Then we will go to a disposal site and dispose of that dirty water, right? That's what a water hauler is at the oil fields, right? Now, I worked there for a good 6 months, my bad, guys. And I'm a little bit nervous. I have never done this, putting a camera in front of me and open up. So bear with me and comment down below when you started truck driving. Now, between that time, I was 5 to 6 months into that job. My old boss calls me. He was like, "Hey, Lino, I'm starting to work again. You want to come and try it out again?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, not. Why not, right?" So I go with him. Gives me the job, and we work for a good 5 to 9 months. And then that time, it was good. But when the oil fields died, it died already. So I went to over the road again. I didn't want it to be an over the road driver. I didn't like it, you know, because I was being an over the road driver. It's really hard, guys. Honestly, I'm not gonna be sugarcoating anything, but truck driving, it is hard, especially over the road driver, because you leave your family behind. It's just hard, guys. So I don't want to do that, right? Because by that time I had my kids. I had 2 daughters, and they wanted me home. So it was really hard for me. So I go work for this company. I was hauling dry van, and we're dropping and hooking only in the areas of the northern middle states. That will be Chicago, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ohio, Indiana, all those states, right? And we're hauling auto parts. While at that time, I think it was about 2017 already, in midsummer 2017, I purchased a boat, a fishing boat. If y'all can see by right now, I like fishing gear, I like hunting gear, I like the outdoors. Also, I'll be making fishing videos, hunting videos, grilling videos. I love to grill. I know how to make some good food. I'm not a chef, but I could give you maybe some tips, you know. And so I buy a boat. I'm gonna put a picture of that boat. It was really nice, guys. It was really, really, really nice. Dark ale. It was really nice. So I sold the boat, right? Sold that boat for 12 grand, lost 2,000 on it, and it wasn't enough. I needed more money to buy a truck, right? Now, keep in mind, I was going to start something that I had no idea what it's going to be like. Well, yes, I knew how the work was going to be like, you know, because I was doing that, but I had no idea of being an owner operator. So I go to the bank, I get a loan, and to make a long story short, I called my old boss that I was working in the oil fields first, and I was like, "Hey, you got a truck for sale?" And I'm like, "Yeah, coming in." So I go to his place, and he starts showing me trucks between 20, 25, and 30,000. I'll be honest, I had about 30,000 with me, I knew I had to buy more equipment and leave money at the house so I could be able to pay the bills while the time I go to work and they pay me, right? So I wasn't able to buy a $20,000 truck or a $30,000 truck. So he tells me, you know what, I have this truck. He named it the Frankenstein, right? Later in the video, I will let you know if y'all want to know why they call him the Frankenstein. I'll put a picture on it. If y'all could see that picture I just posted, it was a 2005 International Eagle 9400 that already comes with a blower and a PTO. Now, you saw the trailer. That trailers are pneumatic trailers. They're used to haul bulk stuff. And what we do, they had a lid on top of the trailer. It will put sand in there, and we'll go to the well sides, connect a hose to the. I'll have another picture of that. You see how the truck is connected to this tank, right? We'll blow off sand from that hose into there, right? So that's what a sand hauler it is. So I buy the truck, I buy my equipment, I go. Long story short, I was on the beginning of December. 2018 comes around the corner. Now we're making money like crazy. You know, it was my first year of being an owner operator. I was getting money that I have never earned in my life. $8,000, $9,000, $7,000, even up to $10,000 I got paid one time. And close to mid-November, the job starts going down. Long story short, mid-December, I was not working at all no more, and Christmas was around the corner. So I'll call one of my friends. He's a broker, and I was like, hey bro, I need myself get out of the situation. Do you have any work? And he was like, man, Lino, I have this reefer behind my yard. You want it? I was like, yeah, why not? How much you want for it? He was like, give me $4,000. I will lease you with one of my friends is working with me. Pay me $1,000 a month, and I'll give you loads. And you work. You work for me. You work with my friend, so you can use his permits. I was like, yeah, why not? Right? So, long story short, I buy the reefer, and I'm here now, guys. And this year, on I would say early January, no. This year, early July or June, I think it was this year on June, I messed up. You know, this is why I'm saying it's really scary, guys. Because if you have money saved, being an owner operator, and something happens to that truck, and that's the only truck you have, literally you could go fucking broke. So I was in Dallas. I was backing up to the dock. I had my Crocs. That's why it's really important when they say do not drive with sandals or do not drive with any slippery shoes. Because if you drive a standard truck, you know, you have to put out the clutch in and out every time, right? So I had my Crocs. Long story short, I had my Crocs on, clutch slips. I break my reverse from the tranny. I had to leave the truck there. I go back to home, get a dolly, come and pick up the truck, take it home. I sold that truck for $7,000 the way it is, with the tranny fucked up, right? And I was lucky enough that my boss had this truck, right? Had this. I'm driving right now on a 2008 KW. My bad, 660, and I purchased it. And I'm here now. So that being said, guys, this channel is gonna be about showing you how to become a CDL driver, or how to become an owner operator, or what to expect, what could happen if you're an owner operator, you know, because you could go broke. Honestly, you could go broke, and you could get into a deep hole. You know, bills pile up, and by the time you know what it is, you're buried $10,000-$15,000. You know, just to overhaul a truck, it's around, I think right now, about $15,000 to $17,000. depends what kind of engine you have, you know. So I'll be showing you the basics, you know, making videos. So comment down below what type of video do you want me to make first. You know, I'll be making first a video how to adjust your brakes. I think it's really important how to know how to adjust your brakes, not just as an owner operator, as a regular company driver as well. Because if you can't stop the truck, well, you know, well, that happens, right? So yeah, guys, I mean, that's a little bit of my trucking history with you guys. Bear with me once again. I'm new to YouTube. I'm learning the editing, how to put everything together. It's a big process. It's not easy, but it's nothing that I cannot try and overcome and learn how to do, right? Shit, everything's possible in this world. You just put effort on it. So that being said, guys, I will see you next video. Share this video to any of your family members or friends that want to become a truck driver. Subscribe to LT Vlogs, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. And remember, to all my fellow truck drivers, if your fucking wheels ain't turning, you're not fucking earning. Peace.